Hey, back again for another daily check-in. I've been talking a lot about procrastination this week, and beginning of the week I committed to writing the chapter on that subject for the book that I'm working on, Knowing to Doing. And I did get a fair bit done with it. I got probably a couple of thousand words written on the chapter, but a long way from completing it. And I've come to the conclusion that I have the opposite problem to procrastination. My problem is that I make decisions too quickly, and I commit to things too readily and too easily without properly thinking them through. And one example of that is this week when I decided, I know what I'll do. I'll launch a new 21-day training program, or actually it was last week when I decided that, and I didn't really think about how much time it was going to take me to then film the workouts, which is what I spent a big chunk of today and yesterday doing. And that's sort of taken out a good chunk of the available writing time. And also, obviously, I was away yesterday from about 2:30 out of action at the PSA meeting. So not overly concerned about that. It's just a kind of an interesting realization that procrastination isn't my problem. It's committing too soon. Is there something I need to do about that? Is that a problem? I don't think it is. I'm very much, and I always have been, of the mindset of ready, fire, aim. Figure out the problems as they arise once I've started something. Maybe that's not the best approach to things, but it does mean that I take action pretty quickly on things. Yeah, I think possibly if there was one big lesson to take away from that, is that I need to improve my skill of organisation. I need to improve the skill of understanding what a commitment is going to take in terms of time, and then actually plotting that into a schedule, which is something that I don't do, or I do a little bit, but I don't obviously do it enough. So there we go. That's a lesson for me from this week, which I will be journaling about and writing down and making sure that it sticks and I don't make the same mistake again. So that's that. And I've also been thinking today, kind of processing a lot about what happened yesterday at the PSA meeting. And it wasn't just one thing. It wasn't like I had this massive aha moment, but it was just that, as I said yesterday in my video, it's just about being around people who are on similar journeys, some further ahead, some further behind, some right where I am, similar challenges, and realizing that a lot of these challenges are standard challenges. It's not just me facing them. It's like, you've got a message, you've got something to say, and then like, how do you get more bookings? How do you get more platforms to get up on and share that message? And that is the $1 million question, right? How do you scale it? How do you do more of more talks? That's what I've been focusing on this entire year. I've been just working on the content, working on the material, working on developing what I'm able to produce and deliver, and getting as many opportunities as possible to share that information, to share those messages. And so part of what I've been processing and thinking about today has been perhaps around that idea of the message and getting some more clarity in my own mind as to what exactly it is that I share and that I talk about. What's my main focus? A lot of people say, no, what's your main keynote? And of course, I don't really have a main keynote speech. I think I've delivered the same talk twice, is kind of the most number of times I've delivered a talk, and I can't remember when that was. I just know that I've done it. But this year, certainly every talk I've delivered has been bespoke. It's been new, and there's been a bit of carryover, a bit of this in there, and a bit of that in there. But largely, I've spent a lot of time kind of creating brand new content for every audience that I've spoken in front of, and I know that's not something that I would be doing if I was doing 2, 3, 4 talks a week. I know that I wouldn't have the time to do that if that was the situation. But it's kind of working for me at the moment. But at the same time, I need to be looking at this and thinking, okay, well, what is that core message? What is the main thing? And the knowing to doing is certainly a kind of a powerful message, I think. Certainly it's something that when I drill down into it, there's a lot of power in helping people do more of the things they know that they should be doing. And I know that these are the things that help me and have helped me over the years, and continue to help me. I write about, I talk about, I work with my clients, coaching clients, online group clients. So I know this is proven stuff. It's not just coming up with theory, and I think maybe that needs to be right at the core of what I do. But at the same time, having those specific messages around well-being as well. Talking about sugar, talking about sleep, talking about self-awareness, talking about social media, talking about all of the things, the simple things that we can do every day, the decisions that we make that and allow us to kind of live a healthier, more energized and fulfilled life. And that's the thing that I'm most passionate about, is helping people take more action. That's the king. It's getting people to take more action so that they can thrive more in their lives. I know I've talked about my purpose before in another video. That is, in a nutshell, what my purpose is, what I believe it to be. But it's that taking the action, and that's where the knowing to do. In fact, I'd never even thought of it like that. It's been there all along. It's been there all along. When I think about my purpose, let me just say it again. It's to inspire people to take action so that they can thrive more in their lives. And it's the taking action. It's to inspire people to take action. And that really does come down to taking what you know and turning it into something that you do. So there we go. Maybe I just figured that out through the course of this last 6-minute video. Thanks again, daily videos. You've sorted me out a treat. Anyway, there's my daily check-in. I think there's a bit more processing and thinking and writing to do about that, but it's a good start. It's a good start. I've got almost all the videos done for this workout program that starts on Monday. This has been kind of the most chaotic launch of a new program ever, even chaotic even for my standards. But I've had some fun. I've had loads of fun doing the workouts today, playing around, doing a few other things as well on top of that, like flying press-ups and some kind of power yoga flowy stuff as well, which I filmed and will be getting up on Instagram, maybe on this YouTube channel as well. So yeah, but I'm pretty tired now as a result of that. So, but it's all good. It's all good. We've got some people starting next week, so I'm happy with the way it's gone. Anyway, that's my check-in for the day. Like the video, subscribe, and all those good things, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another daily update. Bye for now.